Tomatoes are delicious whether eaten raw or stir-fried, making them a very popular ingredient. Sometimes we accidentally buy too many, put them in the refrigerator, and forget to eat them, or store them improperly, causing them to spoil. In fact, even when rotten, they still have many wonderful uses in life, but most people don't know about them and choose to throw them away. What can they be used for? Today, I will share with you some little tricks to recycle them into treasures. Let's watch the video. First use. Use as seeds for planting. Hidden inside the rotting shell are potential seeds, ready to sprout into healthy tomato plants. If you like eating tomatoes, you don't need to buy seeds. Just use rotten tomatoes to plant. First, carefully cut the rotten tomatoes into thin slices. Make sure the tomato seeds inside are not damaged. Or you can cut the tomato in half and scoop out the seeds. Where are you from? Leave a comment to let me know. Next, prepare a flower pot or container with good drainage holes. Loosen the soil inside the pot. Then, arrange the sliced tomatoes in the soil. Be careful not to overlap them. Then, cover with a thin layer of soil about 1 to 2 centimeters thick. After planting, water lightly to keep the soil moist. Place the pot or container in full sun, and water regularly to keep the soil moist, but avoid overwatering, which can cause the plant to rot. After about a week, the seeds from the rotten tomato will germinate. It's great to know that we can meet all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. After about 1 to 2 months, the tomato plant will begin to flower and bear fruit. When the tomatoes ripen, you can harvest and enjoy your harvest. Second use. As flower fertilizer. Many people enjoy growing potted plants at home and need to buy flower fertilizer to help their plants grow better. Those who love gardening and flower cultivation know that fertilizers are expensive and sometimes even ineffective. In fact, rotten tomatoes can be used as fertilizer for flowers. Don't throw them away, it's a waste. The method for making fertilizer for plants from rotten tomatoes is very simple. First, cut the tomatoes into small pieces. Then, prepare a plastic bottle. Now put each tomato piece into the plastic bottle. Next, pour some rice water into the bottle. Rice water is the water filtered after rice is washed, rinsed, or soaked. It can be reused for many different purposes. If you don't have rice water, you can add filtered water. Do not fill the bottle completely, leave 1 to 2 centimeters empty. Then close the bottle tightly. Shake well for a while to ensure the rice water and tomatoes are thoroughly mixed. Then place in a cool, dry place to allow fermentation. Let it ferment for 5 to 7 days. Fermentation produces a lot of gas, so open the bottle once a day to reduce the amount of gas and prevent the cap from popping off. Avoid using glass bottles, as the gas produced can cause them to explode. After the fermentation time is complete, strain the liquid through a sieve. Because the fermented tomato liquid contains many small particles, use a spoon to strain out the remaining liquid. Now you can use this liquid to water your flowers or plants. Take a watering can. Then pour the fermented liquid into the can. Before watering, dilute this liquid with water at a ratio of 1 to 5. Because the fermented tomato liquid is very concentrated, watering plants directly with it may have adverse effects. Next, close the watering can lid. Then, shake well. Because fermented tomatoes are rich in organic matter and nutrients, these will be released during the fermentation process. The fermented liquid will provide essential nutrients for plant growth, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, etc. In addition, the acid content in tomatoes helps regulate the soil pH, making the soil more suitable for plant growth. Rice water has many uses for nourishing plants. After fermentation with tomatoes, the nutritional value of rice water will be much higher, helping plants germinate and flower well. Take advantage of this easily available ingredient to create a vibrant and colorful flower garden. Third use: cleaning grease and dirt from the pan. The pan has a lot of grease and food residue. Washing directly with water won't clean it. We can see that even after wiping with a paper towel, there's still a lot of grease on the pan. At this point, we just need to use a rotten tomato to clean the pan. Cut off the rotten part of the tomato. Rub and squeeze the tomato on the pan with your hands. You will see the grease and dirt on the pan gradually disappear. In fact, the principle is very simple. Rotten tomatoes are rich in acetic acid, malic acid, and citric acid. They are mildly acidic, which helps break down grease, making it easier to remove. After scrubbing, remove the tomato pieces. Rinse the pan with water. You will see the pan completely clean of grease. Don't throw away the rotten tomatoes. It's very wasteful. Video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.